Good day, friends. Let's take a thoughtful stroll through the currents shaping our world today. At a recent NATO summit held in The Hague, the leaders of the alliance have agreed on a significant new target, a bold increase in defense spending, raising the bar to at least 5% of each member's GDP. This is no small shift. It marks a decisive step towards strengthening collective security in an era where global tensions continue to simmer. Yet this ambitious goal is not without controversy. Some members, like Spain, express concern that this 5% benchmark may be too high, especially given public protests erupting in several countries. These protests reflect a broader skepticism about NATO's direction and spending priorities. It's a vivid reminder that, while security is paramount, it must be balanced with public sentiment and economic realities. What stands out here is the alliance's unanimous recognition that the world demands more from them, a clear message that allies must share the burden more equally to ensure stability and peace. Meanwhile, on the volatile stage of the Middle East, the tension between Israel and Iran persists, refusing to cool down. Recent American airstrikes targeting Iranian nuclear facilities have been assessed as delaying Tehran's nuclear ambitions only by months, not halting them altogether. This fragile state of affairs leaves us pondering the limits of military action in achieving lasting peace. Amid this unrest, a call for calm comes. From an unexpected quarter, former U.S. President Donald Trump has urged for a ceasefire between the two nations, hoping to de-escalate what could spiral into a broader conflict. Whether this appeal will resonate or be met with skepticism, it exemplifies the complex interplay of strategy, diplomacy, and rhetoric that defines the region's current climate. Turning to security challenges closer to home for some, a disturbing incident unfolded at a music festival in France, where around 145 people were affected by a mass syringe attack. The nature of this assault not only shocks but also raises profound questions about the safety of public gatherings and how authorities might rethink protections for such large-scale events in the future. In Pakistan's northwest, a landmine explosion tragically claimed 4 lives, a somber reminder of persistent instability that shadows many regions despite ongoing efforts for peace and order. These events cast a sobering light on how fragile security can be in different corners of the world, even as we invest heavily in defense and diplomacy. Politically, Brazil is navigating a historic moment as military officers face trial over an alleged coup attempt aimed at retaining former President Jair Bolsonaro's grip on power. This trial is not merely a legal proceeding, it is a litmus test for democratic resilience and accountability in a nation grappling with its political future. Across the ocean in the United States, a notable shakeup has occurred in New York's political landscape. The Democratic mayoral primary saw a surprising victory for John Mandani, a Democratic socialist, who defeated former Governor Andrew Cuomo. This outcome signals a shift in political currents, reflective perhaps of new priorities and voices rising within the electorate, eager to challenge the status quo and inject fresh perspectives into governance. On the technological frontier, innovation meets enforcement in southern Mexico, where police in the state of Chiapas have begun deploying armed drones to fight drug cartels along the Guatemala border. This development underscores how modern technology is increasingly integrated into law enforcement strategies, highlighting a relentless drive to combat organized crime with evolving tools. It's a glimpse into the future of security operations, where drones and other advanced tech may become commonplace in efforts to uphold the rule of law in challenging environments. From the human-made heat of political turmoil and armed conflict, we now turn to the natural heat enveloping parts of central and eastern Canada, where a dangerous heat wave shatters temperature records. Health alerts are in place, as this natural challenge threatens the well-being of residents and serves as a stark reminder of the relentless march of climate change. Such environmental stressors demand resilience and adaptation, pushing communities and governments alike to confront new realities with urgency and care. Bringing all these threads together reveals a world in motion, complex, interconnected, and often contradictory. Alliances strengthen while public opinion questions them. Military actions aim to secure peace, but sometimes only postpone conflicts. Political landscapes shift, reflecting evolving ideals. Technology advances, offering new weapons and new hope. And the planet itself signals with heat and upheaval that the future will require both vigilance and innovation. As we reflect on these stories, I invite you to join the conversation. If you found this monologue insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe so we can continue exploring these vital issues together. Dive into the description below for additional links and resources to deepen your understanding. Most importantly, share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective enriches the dialogue and keeps us all connected. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged. This is Alvin, your companion on the journey through today's news. signing off with a warm invitation to return for more thoughtful reflection tomorrow.